folks, it's Corey. A quick video, hopefully, to give you an overview of week 4. I do want to point out just a few things. So I'm in the sample model here. There are several pages, and I am right clicking to show each of these to you. So there was a peer review Project One rough draft discussion board, which I think you've all seen. I just want to reiterate how important it is for you to make sure you get things posted to the discussion boards by Thursday, and then respond by Sunday. That being said, if that ever does happen where you're looking for feedback on your writing and you haven't gotten it from your peers, this online tutoring button here or the online tutoring button here can be incredibly helpful. It's a free tutoring that goes through our writing lab at South Puget Sound Community College. You've already paid through it with your tuition. Here's the login instructions. Just go ahead and create a login. Your username is just your ID. eTutor is always the password, all caps. And then go ahead and submit your draft along with the prompt, and you will hear back within 24 to 48 hours. And it's done by faculty members across the state. Really helpful for folks who need a little bit more feedback. That being said, if you click grades this week, this is my test student. If you click grades, you can look down through your grades to find where I have actually given you feedback. And so for this student, they haven't got much feedback because they haven't turned things in. But what you'll see here on this particular one, you'll see this piece right here, which says I've made a comment. You'll see this piece right here, which means I've scored it. And then you'll see the rubric, how I scored it. So for this student, they submitted their draft on time. It was a nice solid draft, 5 points. The questions that they answered on that discussion board were a little limited. It was kind of like, yeah, you did this, or yeah, you did that. Not very thoughtful, so they didn't get the full credit there. If this person clicks this media comment, okay, so what you will see there for Joe is that I actually gave feedback to Joe. And so by clicking that little icon, they could hear my feedback to them. It's an audio feedback. If audio feedback does not work for you, I need for you to email me or submit that back to me, and then I'll go ahead and give you some written comment. I try and mix it up because I do in an online class, it feels like there's a lot of reading for folks to do. And so sometimes me giving an audio comment can be more helpful for people. I also want to point out in this particular week, you have a couple content pages. This one called Introductions to Hook the Reader, and then you have this one called Writing Signal Phrases. Both of those that look like this, just a page, really helpful information. Those take the place of an online lecture. You also have a quiz right here. It's going to look long. When you take the quiz, it's all about finding the main idea. And so it will look long because I put passage 1 in there 3 times to make sure you could see it when you answer the questions, and then passage 2 in there. This particular quiz is not a quiz to be tricky. It's a quiz to help you work through this concept of finding the main idea in a paragraph. And then finally, you have a discussion board. This is another small group discussion board. For the few folks that emailed me, here's who I'd like to work with. I went ahead and put you into a group with people that you requested. If you didn't email me, I tried to put you in a group with someone that's like-minded in your work ethic. So if you're someone who's always posts on time and you're really good at replying, I put you in with people like that. If you're someone who's really been not consistent or hasn't posted things on time, you're consistently late, or you don't reply back to others, you'll find that you are now in a group with other like-minded people. I'm not doing it to punish anyone. It's rather in the sense that if you're not going to be able to be fully involved in the class, then you'll be in a group with other folks that are like that, so that folks who are really focused and very much want to get that current timely feedback, those folks will be able to work in a group together. So if something's changed there, please let me know. All right, other than that, I'm looking forward to your answers to the quiz, which just asks you about the personal writing project. Thanks.